Welcome back to Turn Game, the podcast, where we talk sports from an everyday guy's perspective. Like as if you were at your local barbershop or bar. No punches are pulled, no F's are given, just some guys letting you in on our respective opinions when it comes to sports and culture. It's your boy Frogg. I'm here with one of my three co-hosts. I got Cousin Phil in the building.
What up?
We want to give a big happy birthday shout out to Uncle Buck, who's on the boards with us. Happy birthday, Buck. We are live in Blacken Studios, and this is episode 105, season 2. We talk NBA Finals, NBA Draft, off-season rappers, and the Big Three. Yep, the Big Three is back. Back and better than ever.
Lamar Odom, I think, played tonight, didn't he?
Yeah, I missed it. I thought my DVR was recording, but it apparently wasn't. I slept through that. But anyway, so we're gonna bring you Word on the Street with Chris J, where we talk about them diss raps between Dame Dillard and Marvin Bagley. We got Coach Junior's Corner. Well,
no, we'll talk about
that. We got Coach Junior's Corner, where we talk Oklahoma City Thunder in their draft pick. He'll break that down for you. So, how you feeling? You feeling good?
I'm feeling good.
Good, I'm good. So, we're going to take a pause for the calls.
Be back.
And we'll be back after a quick break.
Turn on.
If you're looking for a good podcast to listen to, check out AKA Steve and Demi. I'm Steve.
I'm Demi.
And Demi, I understand we're getting some good reviews for the show.
We've got some great reviews, Steve. LA Times says exceptionally clean, smooth, and easy drinking. CNN said smooth, I mean really smooth. Spirit Journal, impeccable quality, delicious.
I don't know that those sounds like things you would hear from the LA Times. What are you reading?
I'm just reading the label of a liquor bottle, actually.
That sounds appropriate.
Yep.
All right, AKA Steve and Demi.
You can find us on any podcast library, apparently. I guess we've really made it in the world. Just search AKA Show.
I'm Michael Eric Owen.
And I'm DT of the One Mic, One Voice podcast.
A show that is created to give space where your voice, ideas, and informed opinions can be heard, appreciated, and debated.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, One Mic, One Voice podcast. Follow us on our Twitter, the number 1 Mic _ the number 1 Voice. Or follow us on Instagram at One Mic, One Voice.
You can also listen to us on Podbean, Stitcher, and iTunes. And if you want to email us at contact@onemikonevoice.com.
And if you just want to get all of our content, go to onemikonevoice.com or blackenstudios.com.
All right, so I guess we are back.
We are back.
And we're back. So normally we do Word on the Street with Chris J at this point, but we're going to cut straight to the NBA. Talk NBA Finals real quick.
Yeah.
About the Raptors and them Warriors. So, shout out to KD and Clay going out, with injury. Hate to see it happen. And, it's tough to lose a championship that way, but that's basically how they lost it.
Well, I think they lost it with KD. I mean, even if Steph was there, probably wouldn't have went game 7, but they still would have lost.
They still, even with Clay?
Even with Clay.
100%?
That's my.
But he wouldn't have been 100% because he had the hammy.
Yeah.
Didn't he pull his hammy earlier in the series too?
So, I hate to see that because you want to see both teams at their full potential and battle it out.
But you know what? To me, this is needed because there's going to be a shift in
there's going to be a shift in everything.
In power.
Well, because Golden State, even if Kevin Durant does resign with Golden State,
he ain't playing,
and he's not playing next year, so it's going to be a 2-year hiatus, and everybody wants to always know, or the question that's been asked to me, talking with co-workers and friends and things like that, the main question that's been asked to me is, will KD be the same coming off an Achilles injury?
He's going to be better than ever.
You look at
Modern medicine.
You got to look at it, though. Even though Boogie got hurt, when Boogie was playing after the Achilles injury, he still wasn't the Boogie of old.
That's because here's the thing, though. Don't nobody realize. These dudes is rushing back from these injuries during the playoffs to try to win a championship.
No, what I'm saying, Boogie tore his Achilles last year.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah,
But
and
he
then
a
he
big
can't.
man though.
Kevin Durant 7 foot. I mean, he don't weigh as much as Boogie, but he's still 7 foot. And then he got the foot problem too. Let's not forget about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So his jumper will never go anywhere. So we all know that that's going to be wet. But what about the explosiveness about the irky jerky game that he has? Will that ever be the same?
I mean, it probably won't be year 1 back, but year 2,
But you got to think about it.
year
He's 30.
3.
He's 30.
Yeah, I mean, he still got a little time left.
Yeah, 31, 32. You know,
Still got a little time.
Brian 34, and Brian slowing down.
Yeah, but still, Brian still dunk on you though. You know, like it's nothing. I mean, he ain't had no Achilles injury, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
still.
So that's the main question. Like ACL, that maybe 20 years ago that would have been in question, but nowadays with like you said, modern medicine, ACL is nothing. I've had my ACL, you know, replaced and everything else, and you know I can still go out there and hoop. You know, mind over matter though. I still think can I make the moves?
Yeah,
but,
I won't even try it. I like my ACLs as they are, intact.
So, but I mean that's the thing, man, and with the shift and everything, man, and now what you look at it, and my question that I pose to a lot of people too, especially at the barbershop and things like that I was gonna bring out here is what does it say about Steve Kerr?
So this is no secret.
Well, I know it's no secret, but I'm just saying, like
Everybody
this
knows.
this was his opportunity though.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just
When
the same
KD went
with-
down, and he had a healthy Clay, and all this was his opportunity to. He didn't adjust nothing.
Now I'm about to be blasphemous and bring up the GOAT, but you do remember it's the same thing with Phil Jackson, man. When he didn't have Shaq and Kobe, when it wasn't Shaq and Kobe the duo, it was just Kobe.
Right.
They were terrible
Yeah.
till they got Powell and some
Well,
other pieces.
no, I tell you like this. What saved Phil was the assistant coach that brought out the triangle. That's what saved Phil
back in the day.
back in the day, because the triangle only works when you have a person like Jordan, and then i.e. Kobe. And then it works around that. Now, if you take them two out of that triangle is not going to, it's a circle.
Yeah, but
So he just had the perfect players to run that perfect system. That's why if he would have left Chicago and went anywhere else, you wouldn't be talking about Phil Jackson.
no.
That's why he had to go to the Lakers, because the next best thing was
exactly.
Kobe. So he had the right players for the right offense.
Case in point, when he was running the front office in New York, you see him step
And
down to coach
Hold on. No, but they was running the triangle.
Yeah,
and remember Melo was like, man, we can't run that
because they're trash.
because
But
he didn't have that
he
player.
wasn't gonna come.
No.
If they had a squad, he would have came down and coached that squad.
If Kobe would have came
They
over
had
there,
a squad,
if Kobe would have came over there,
he would've coached that
he would
squad.
have coached that squad. If Kobe would have been over there, but that
So
to me,
to answer your question about Steve Kerr, he's overrated to me.
very overrated.
I mean,
But
he inherited a dynasty.
So is this an
the
ongoing
making.
thing in the NBA? You have let's just be real. You have a
go ahead.
black coach,
Yeah,
build up a team,
yeah.
and then you fire him and have a white coach come in and
100.
win it.
100.
You know,
It just
because think
happened
about
in
it.
Toronto.
Toronto, Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where was A.V. Johnson at?
Mhm.
I mean, it's happening. That's crazy to
Yeah,
me.
but nobody points it out. Nobody is saying anything about it.
Yeah,
They're
I am.
They're praising these guys that take over these squads and win these. Like Nick Nurse, come on, man.
Like Nick Nurse, like he kept but here's the thing, he kept the same everything.
They gave him the genius tag for running a boxing one on Steph. That's not genius. You know what happened? Van what is his
Fleet?
name?
Van
Van
Fleet?
Fleet is what happened. He
Well,
D'd up Steph Curry.
Van Fleet is what happened, and KD is what happened. Because if KD is there, you can't run a boxing
Exactly.
one on Steph. Because
Exactly.
KD gonna light you up.
But all the hype should go to Van Fleet playing that defense on Steph Curry
But
in his grill.
But what did I always say? I've always said the way that you beat Steph is you make him play both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
That's how I've always said you beat Steph. Now, when they had Kyle Lowry and Van Fleet in the game at the same time, Who is he gonna stick? Kyle Lowry too big, he a bully.
Yeah.
Van Fleet too quick. So who is he gonna guard? That was the mismatch all game.
Speaking of Kyle Lowry, shout out for showing up finally in the playoffs.
Man, with 13 points, 11 points in the first quarter, he was going off, man.
Dude was like, you know what? This is my chance. This is my shot
To shut
I'm taking
everybody
it.
the hell up.
He was like, I'm going to get this chip. This is for Kawhi. You can stay, please, stay.
Did you? But hey, not to change something. Did you hear what the super fan, the guy with the turban,
What?
and what the mayor of Toronto said? They said, leave Kawhi alone. Let him and his wife enjoy their city. Because, you know, he's out and about. Everybody come. They said, stop. We want him to enjoy the city. We want him to stay here. But I did hear that he's in talks of going to Philly.
Philly? Oh, that's whack. That's whack. He ain't going to the East Coast, man.
But hold on. If you look at it,
East, but he ain't staying in the East.
But hold on, if you look at it, it makes more sense because what they're building over there in L.A. or what they are supposed to be building over in L.A.
You talking about the Clippers?
No, the Lakers. Yeah, I mean, because if he go to the Clippers, he's not gonna have nobody. He's gonna be dragged. He's gonna be drug in the mud.
But you just saw what he did with Toronto. He didn't really have nobody. To be honest with you,
I mean, he had. I mean, Lowry was an all-star, regardless of how we feel about him.
But he was trash. Beforehand.
I mean, but like I said, but he's been an all-star before.
I get that.
But that means something in the league.
In the playoffs.
In the playoffs, he's been trash. But as far as his potential, he always had the potential.
Yeah.
Ibaka is no pushover. We got to give shout out to Ibaka.
I do want to give a shout out to Ibaka for playing his heart out this postseason. He's played his best,
basketball
in quite a long time.
Yeah. So,
but before, this is why he got benched, because he's taking them crazy threes and not playing both ends of the floor.
Right. I mean, and like I said, but he's still no pushover.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if you take a look at what the Clippers have, they're losing Patrick Beverly. They got the Shai Alexander. They got him. They got Gallinari, which they may have to get rid of. We don't know yet. But other than that, Lou Will, right? But Lou Will might not be there for long. Other than that, they don't got nobody.
I don't know. I like the Lou Will Kawhi combo.
I mean, that combo is going to be nice, but Lou Will don't never want to start. So it's going to be like. But, I mean, if you look at that, it all depends on what happens with KD. Like, because everybody is praying that the Knicks just go ahead and offer him and take him as is. And that's something you should do, But the key to everything, to me, is number 11 for Boston.
Kyrie? He's gone.
Yeah, we know he's gone, but where?
But where is the answer?
Is the answer because first it was the Nets, but the Nets said they backing up off of him.
But they stupid. I mean, I'd say Kyrie over D'Angelo any day.
No, they talking about D'Angelo might be going back to the Lakers. Lakers is interested
because of all the trash they talk about Kyrie, by bringing Kyrie and getting rid of him.
Well, he's a free agent, so he can go anywhere he wants.
But he restricted though. You see what I'm saying? He restricted, so they talking about cutting him for Kyrie, and if I was D'Angelo, I'd want to go back to the Lakers too, especially when they got AD now over there. That would be a nice little him, LeBron, and AD. D'Angelo's matured into a nice little player now. He's an all-star.
So here's my whole take on that Laker thing though. You got AD, you got LeBron, you got Kuz, you got them three.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You get a shoot first point guard over there. I don't think it's gonna work. D'Angelo's a shoot first point guard. Kemba's a shoot first point guard.
Kemba ain't going nowhere.
They talking about Kemba might leave New York or LA.
Nah.
I think me personally, I think he's staying.
He playing the field just to see, just to get the love,
and try to get Jordan off
him
more
money.
money.
Jordan for two, he get the max. You get 190 to 200.
Yeah,
he ain't leaving that on the table.
Yeah, so
just to go.
That's what I said. He's still young enough to where he can play another contract. Then he can go chase rings.
He ain't got to chase rings right now.
But I to be honest with you, if I was them, I would just re-sign Rondo. I re-sign Rondo.
He's still there.
Yeah, but he's a free agent though.
Is he?
Yeah. I re-sign Rondo and get in. I would have drafted me a nice little point guard that can be under his tutelage and back him up and go from there.
Speaking of draft, the Lakers
traded. Did you hear what Alvin Gentry said?
What did he say?
Cause you know how AD had his "That's all, folks" shirt on. He said that's a haul, folks. Talking about all the picks and all the players that they got back for just AD. Now I will say this: in about 3 years, if these teams stay together, New Orleans is gonna be something to mess with, and Atlanta's gonna be something to mess with. Mark my words.
Yeah, I mean, but I think New Orleans is gonna end up being like we started the segment off. Alvin Gentry's taking all these lumps.
Oh yeah,
And he's gonna be building up these young cats.
He gonna build them up.
Zion and whoever else they.
Zoe, Ingram, Okafor.
As soon as they show
a sign
like
of,
they can go to the playoffs,
they gonna sign somebody else.
they're gonna fire him. Even if he get coach of the year, he gonna get fired. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
They're gonna fire him and bring in somebody else to take them to the promised land. It's trash.
I think that's not good at all.
Shout out to Toronto Raptors for winning the chip. I didn't see that coming. I was hoping for it, but I was just thinking that.
Well, at the beginning of the year, if Golden State would have stayed healthy, man, we probably be like, oh hell, Golden State won it again.
Right.
You know. So, but then my last thing, because I was watching a lot, Dennis Rodman. Did y'all catch him on First Take? where they asked him if Golden State, their lineup was Clay, Steph, Iggy, Draymond, and KD could beat his Bulls team. And he said, I'm gonna ask y'all one question. Who gonna stop Mike?
Right.
He said Mike, he said if you play in his area, he gonna kill you. Basically, if he play in that area, he's gonna average 50.
Yeah, because you can't hand check.
He said, and then he said, he said a lot of people don't understand. Scottie Pippen's 6'9" and can guard any position. I'm not gonna say that he gonna stop KD, but he gonna make KD work for every bucket that he gonna get.
Yeah.
Right? This is just what he said. And he said, Draymond, he said, man, I have him eating out my hands, man. You better go talk to your mama. But I'm waiting to see if Draymond going to respond to this.
He better not.
I bet he will.
That's the GOAT talking. That's the GOAT trash talker talking. Nah, I mean like getting in your head. Draymond is a poor man's Dennis Rodman today. He wants to be Dennis Rodman.
By far.
You know what I'm saying? That's everything he do, all his antics, all his ranting and raving and his on the court shenanigans. That's Dennis Rodman all over again.
He better not say nothing.
He can't.
Because
what he gonna say?
Like what can you say about Dennis Rodman? 5-time NBA champion.
First of all, Rodman averaged over 20 rebounds a game at some point.
I think that was like 1 year.
It don't matter. It happened. Come on, man. Draymond ain't even close.
My thing is, and they was really asking him about the fact that how these players are taking breaks and stuff like that.
Load management.
And he was like, man, me and Mike, he said, it was another interview. He said, me, Mike, and Pippen, we used to bet on who had the lowest body fat. He said, we used to bet on who had the lowest body fat every day.
Between the three?
Between the three. He said they used to put money on it.
Wow.
And he said
that's next level.
And he said Mike could come in at 3.2, Scotty be 3.4, I'll be 3.3, and then next you know it'll jump back and flip.
Huh.
But they said every day at practice. They bet.
All right, so we're gonna take a pause for the calls. We got the other co-hosts coming in the building. We're gonna come back with some more NBA after this quick break.
All right, turn on.
Welcome to the adventures of Splackatel, or the AOS podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Buck.
And this is Tony.
And we are a video game podcast giving you all the update video game releases that are coming out that you need to know and the video game news that we want you to know.
Follow us on Facebook, Black and Gaming Network, and Twitter and Instagram at Black and Gaming.
And you can also find this podcast on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play by searching the AOS podcast.
Ooh!
Thank you for downloading this episode. If you're on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Google Play Music, or whatever podcasting library you're listening to this show on, please rate and review. Those reviews and ratings help us tremendously. We thank you.
Did we pull up the diss tracks? Okay.
Surprise!
Hey! I'm in the building.
Hey,
Sorry
welcome
for my
to
tardiness.
Chris J is in the building.
Sorry for my tardiness, ladies and gentlemen, but
This
I
is
am here now.
Word on the street. Apparently, we're gonna go to that right now.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is, I kind of wanted to I wanted to do something just kind of NBA. Yeah, it's kind of NBA related, but it's off. I want to talk about Damian Lillard and Marvin Bagley. These whole little diss tracks they got going on, rap battle, and I just want to get y'all's input on see who was smashing who, because you had a good point. Because I listened to Marvin Bagley's just kind of, and I heard a few bars, and I was like, dang, he killed him, but nah, bruh.
Yeah.
Dang,
Plus, if you listen,
so we're gonna pull these tracks up real quick. I don't know what y'all want to hear first.
Let's go with we gotta
Was
listen
Marvin's
to,
first?
No, we gotta listen to both of names first,
Okay.
because when Marvin replies, he replying to both of them.
I think that's what got me though.
Yeah.
The whole checkmate picture right there.
but see, he's Marvin's using the
one's
same stuff.
the first
that
one's called
Damien
Marvin.
used.
Oh, Marvin. Okay, yeah.
And he's
And
saying
then the
some of the
second one's
same
called
stuff.
Bye Bye.
Right.
And some of his bars was what Dame said in
Right.
his. So
Yeah.
I can't give him no credit.
Yeah.
All right, here we
After
go.
I really listened to it.
This boy didn't call my name. Amateur bars, man.
Was this Marvin?
This is
Grown bars is something you gotta
Dame
deal
Dillard.
with. So all
Dame
that
Dollar, excuse me.
elaborated, fabricated ain't gonna equal up to this real shit. The things we do for the glitz and the glamorous. Follow backs and like pics from your camera. Was about to pass cause you still in a pamper, bruh. And I never seen Floyd spar with amateurs. So this the one and only time I'm picking up the phone. I'm the type to keep receipts until be left alone. I was raised to always keep the family feuds at home. On the set, I'm about to teach you how to set the tone. Where I'm from, big bank, take little bank. I'm a couple $100 million, it's a field day. Don't respect it, it's not an issue to check it. Never really competed, but you boys getting reckless. I can tell this wasn't really what you wanted though. Should've DM'd me again, what you wanna know? Say I'm lying, I put it out for the public. Asking about my third album before the second was published. You a fan, put respect on my name or get disrespected. You in second, I'm from Oakland, a minute from getting hectic. Praying with an E and you gon' get your blessing. Your mouth done wrote a check that overdrew your checking. Look, I'm really solid like I say, so why you come for me? I got respect in both careers, moving comfortably. You ain't established in the league for one. You got potential, but this rapping is a breeze at lunch. It's easy. You a clown, so go and enjoy the circus. Knee deep in the game and you barely scratching the surface. My car dressing black whenever making the purchase. How a king come to battle, knowing the kingdom worthless, nigga. Stop playing with me, man.
King come to battle knowing the kingdom worthless.
Yeah. Man. Aye.
All right, you can go to Bye Bye now.
Man,
Right there, it was done. Don't say nothing, Marvin.
He said he writing checks at, what did he say? Leave his bank overdraft or something? Yeah, check it, man. That was crazy. Sorry, Marvin. You lost that one so far. Oh, they showing the bye-bye with the Thunder.
Yes.
That's the bye-bye. Oh, playoff bye-bye right there.
Yeah. It's great. Look at the crowd.
I hope the king learned his lesson. It's a bad investment. I never crack in the moment. You made a bad assessment. Little boys get excited and make a tragic exit. I had respect for the movement, but you were sadly desperate. I ride foreigners in the same for immediate family. I wasn't measuring your music, I'm measuring Grammys. But when you step into my yard, I'm apparently Stanley. I feel bad cause you a kid and I'm taking the candy. It's the kid that hit them shots that make their body drop. Versa baby getting potty trained on potty watch. Where I'm from, we never talk, you could get molly whopped. Had my shoe in high school, I know your poppy cop. Barking up the wrong tree to take a long fall. I wish you would've hit my line, I'd take a phone call. It be the ones who bark the loudest, that's the most soft. I had to strip him, I'ma send him with his clothes off. Now you naked and the whole night passing you. I would love to see them suckers that was gassing you. Oversized battery inside the back of you. The most spankings be for kids with an attitude. This ain't my style, I just do music in peace. A double-headed monster, beauty and beast. Knocking at my door, it's my duty to greet. Then I'ma sit your ass down and offer soup and some tea. Look, I promise not to give this issue no attention. Recognize when people hype you on a bogus mission. In my lane in both games and you in no position. If I'm your coach, I won't depend on you for no decision.
Golly, Dame destroyed this dude.
Over with.
But we gonna listen to Checkmate.
Yeah, listen to
Checkmate. You know, Checkmate
I
did.
bet you copped.
Yeah, but he did say them.
But he's supposed to say that.
Yeah.
He's supposed to say that.
Well, yeah,
But he's supposed to say that.
But I bet
Here
you
it is.
Hey, somebody done gassed him up. Let me go ahead and burp this little nigga. Look, I've been a cold-blooded assassin. Swear I don't just put the ball in the basket. I'm from the zone, nigga, who you been asking? I said your name a couple weeks ago, you been in the casket. And now you tryna rise up, I see you faking the passion. I'm finna turn this Dame down to the chump change. I'm that main, or that man, or that mean. Whatever you want, nigga, I'm that clean. You dropped 2 songs, whatever that mean. You shoulda did one, them niggas was gassing. Then I ain't rocking with them folks that thought it was over. I'm finna sign with State Farm, I push you out of your stroller. I run the game like PlayStation, going and pass the controller. I'm on the track with high energy, you lacking the motor, little nigga. Clown.
I bet next year that nigga dunk on him.
But it seemed like somebody wrote that.
But listen.
Now I might ruffle up some feathers, but I'm just telling the truth without that Wayne verse. You just another nigga in the booth. Said it's just rap, but when I'm done, don't try to call the truth. Try and run it up and double up this money to the roof. Money man, I know you rich. 100 mil, that big bank and little bank stuff don't work. I understand what you was doing. You been on my nuts since Duke, and I'm a fan. That don't make sense. I think you need to find a better plan. I used to do your little 4-bar challenge every Friday, but you ain't drop no hits, so man, I had to do it my way. My name is Dame Dollar, and I'm hard. I claim that I'm better than MB3, but no, I'm not. That's clown flow. I come and snatch your bag of downs, don't make a sound, bro. You try to bring my pops into it, let's get down, no. You really try to put me all on the spot. Man, you been quiet for some time, I think I'm making you hot. Adidas did send some Dames, but I thought they was whack. As soon as I opened the box, I sent them shits right back. I had to hop over the Puma, now my pockets is fat. Man, I was working, and y'all know I was gonna get right back. I'm done.
Nah,
he came with a few bars right there.
He came with a few, but it was a few things in there that.
But he got murdered.
was like,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He got
Because
murdered.
like, I mean, he was trying to. It's like, oh, you been a fan of me since Duke. Like,
Right.
come on,
Come
man.
on,
Like,
man.
we know that's not true.
Right.
This nigga's in the league.
Yeah, he's
You
not.
know what I'm saying?
He's not watching college basketball.
That's not true.
He's not going to
You know what I'm
college
saying?
basketball
He like, oh, nothing I can dunk on, man.
Right.
Okay, cool, bet.
Yeah.
He first
And then with the
started
shoe-
with that. He been assassin. He ain't nobody's assassin.
Yeah,
What is he assassinating in the league?
he's not, yeah.
And then you got to look at it the fact that if an NBA player or shoe company sends you shoes while you're in high school, how many niggas is gonna be like, oh, Dame sent me these, man? These are ugly. I'm sending them back.
Right.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. So I
Not
mean,
gonna
have
happen.
some truth behind your bars, because Dame in his said, hey, I keep receipts.
Yeah.
Keep talking, and I'll put them out for everybody to see. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I mean, man, yeah, sure. He got murdered, yo.
You shouldn't even. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Why even?
Why even
That's
put
like-
yourself out there like that?
It's like getting in the ring with Mike Tyson for 2 seconds just to
say
get
you
a
did
check.
it.
Yeah.
So just to chime in real quick, if y'all don't mind, just paint a picture. How did this originate? Like, what made
I don't even-
Dame
It was
come at him?
he was on, I think, First Take, or he was on one of them
Marvin
shows.
was
Marvin
on First
Bagley, yeah.
Take, right.
And
Yeah.
and somebody, one of the hosts was like, one of your coaches said that they showed me something about you freestyling, man. We know Dame can freestyle. He was like, oh yeah, man, I'll battle whoever. I'll battle Dame, whatever. And that's how it all started. Like, and Dame is just like, yo,
See,
I'm not
somebody,
that nigga.
somebody sent Max Kellerman. Who what's the rapper from? The boxer from not Roy Jones. Well, Roy Jones sent Max Kellerman freestyle of was it Dame?
Marvin.
Oh, it was Marvin.
Marvin. Yeah, it was
Okay,
Marvin.
and that's how. Yeah, okay.
And that's how it all started.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, man, it's getting heated though. Like this is like some. These cats don't like each other right now. Apparently, behind this whole little
And
rap
it-
NBA beef.
And it's okay, because, man, look, this is one thing that I just seem to believe is true.
I didn't like Dame Dollar until I listened to this music, dog. I'm
Real
like,
quick,
wow, this cat.
Whenever I look this
he's
subject
real.
up, all I see is Dame Lillard murders Marvin Bagley. Every highlight.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard murders Marvin Bagley.
Like,
yeah, shout out to Marvin though for giving it a shot, but man, stay in your lane, bro.
but I mean, one thing I learned is like you don't mess with them cats that's just quiet and they nice. You just don't mess with
You don't
them.
you don't wake up.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't poke the dragon, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or what they say, you don't poke the bull unless you want the horns. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Well, he got the horns. He got
all the horns. Just like Russ.
bro.
Russ got all the horns. That's serious. Like you, I've been putting you to sleep for your whole career.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Now you gonna have to say something else next year, bro. You gonna have to do something next year, bro. I love Russ, but bro, you gonna have to do something next year when I see him.
Here's my thing. If I'm a 1 or 2 year player, they ain't really done nothing in the league.
I'm not gonna go either.
That's on a terrible squad. You can't make your squad better. You don't average double figures, or you barely average double figures, whatever it is. You're averaging 18. Terrible squad. I'm not saying nothing to nobody that's on his level. Yes.
Is he even averaging that though?
I'm not coming at Damian Lillard, who's murder. He's dropping
in the
he's
playoffs.
dropping superstar cats in the playoffs.
Right, yeah.
Dropping 50, hitting 50-foot game winners.
Yeah, you don't.
Like it's a regular free throw. You don't come at and then he's nice. He's nice on the rap game.
Yeah,
his
albums,
right?
Yeah, his albums ain't bad, man.
He's on whole 2K. He's the whole 2K
audio
soundtrack. That one 2K
right.
soundtrack. He's on the whole thing. It's like 3 songs on there.
Yeah, man.
Leave this dude alone.
Yeah.
He ain't messing with you. You see, he let ESPN gas him up. Ask him that question. We heard you can freestyle. What you think about Dame Lillard? And then he gonna say something about Dame. Come on, man.
Yeah, he let Max get him. Max and Stephen A. gas him up. Yeah, but man, I don't even know, man. I heard Checkmate first, and I was like, oh wow.
Yeah,
and that's when I immediately text y'all like, yo, y'all hear this?
And I
better
text
listen
back,
to Dames.
and that's what I text back. You hear
You
Dames?
might want to listen to
I ain't gonna
Dames.
listen to it. I was
So
like, yeah, I know what this nigga was
I
listening
was
to.
like,
'Cause
wow.
Damian killing this dude.
That's almost like the game though. That little song he got out, man, is nice too.
Man, let me send a shout out to a couple cats I work with, man. Tristan Kirby and Bradley Pettyjohn. They watch our show, man, and I just wanted to send them a shout out. Actually, Tristan's the one that told me about this whole beef thing, and I had to check it out at work, man, and it got me juiced up.
Well, shout out to the OU Medical Splash Brothers.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we can take a pause for the calls and come pick up
some more NBA.
Some more NBA, man.
I want to talk draft. I want to talk this draft.
Let's talk about it, man, because that is.
Let's talk this draft,
good
man.
Gosh.
Let's talk this draft. Man.
Turn on.
Hi, everyone. This is Roxy Davis.
And this is Deborah Burris. And we are
The Roxy by Design Show. Our show is designed to bring healing as we share our stories while God redesign our lives.
So take a ride with us.
So you can find us at
Podbean, iTunes,
Facebook and Twitter,
and
blackandstudios.com. So thank you, everyone, for listening to The Roxy by Design Show. You have a blessed day.
We love you.
Oklahoma Humanities Brainbox podcast uses the humanities to take listeners on a deep dive into the issues affecting American society and culture. Join some of Oklahoma's most interesting and knowledgeable humanities scholars to explore how history, literature, ethics, philosophy, and other humanities fields inform our understanding of current events and the human experience. And to find the Brainbox podcast, simply search Brainbox Podcast on iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, and any other podcasting library. If you have any ideas or comments rattling around in your noggin, email us at brainbox@okhumanities.org.
This is Richard Taplin, host of Blackest Studios' The Black Box. Join Elijah Bailey and myself as we interview entrepreneurs as they share their stories of passion and how it motivates them to strive forward. We also explore new topics on self-improvement. If you want to listen to our show, simply search Blackened Studios on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, or Stitcher. And be sure to follow us at Blackest Studios on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you want to catch all the shows that record here at Blackest Studios, simply go to the website blackandstudios.com. And remember, it's Blackened.
It's Blackened. I remember that.
Me too. That was like
He
fresh.
whispered,
That was
it's Blackened.
That was like episode 1 or 2. I heard that for the first time.
Release the Kraken. All right, man. So let's we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
We are back.
Talk NBA draft.
Yes.
All right, NBA draft in one word.
Here, just a second. Is your mic still on?
Yep.
Okay. If you guys don't mind, I don't want to get off subject off the 21 or off the draft. At the end of the show, I want y'all's opinion on some shoes.
Okay,
for sure.
So keep that in mind.
Before I even do what I was about to do, you got the whiteboards?
Yes, I can go get them.
Can you grab the whiteboards real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah.
We're gonna do
Where they at?
word
I can-
association.
With the draft?
Yes.
One word association?
Yes,
If you
one
go
word
in there
association.
and you open the white drawer, the top, either top or second drawer, they should be right there. If they're not there, there's a box on top of my bookshelf, and they're on top of that box. Sorry. I don't know why I'm in the mic.
Like he can hear you. Actually, he got the headphones off. Man, so it was an interesting night, to say the least. Unlike any other draft I've ever seen, and I've watched it 3 times since then because I couldn't watch it at work. So I watched it that night, and I watched it 2 other times since. Like matter of fact, I watched it right before I came here because I was trying to figure out who the Thunder drafted.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't figure out what they did, and apparently they had 1 pick. They traded, and then they got somebody. The Thunder. I couldn't understand what they did, so I had to rewatch the draft today for the 3rd time.
Like, who is that?
And then, because some coworkers told me, speaking of coworkers, they was like, "Hey, did you hear who the Thunder drafted? Some guy that worked at New Balance." I was like, "What?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?"
He was I forgot what intern for New Balance or something. Yeah, didn't
It was
play
a cat that didn't want to go
basketball,
to the college.
Didn't want to go to college, so he basically sat out, and I guess he was, once they become a certain age, they can go to the draft. Though, correct? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so why wouldn't you just go to college for 1 year?
Just
I don't
same reason why this guy RJ Hampton is not doing it.
Because they don't want to go to class.
They don't want to go to class and go through all that.
Word
You don't
association.
really have to. You could just
NBA draft
we are
2019 version. All right, fellas. 1 word for the NBA draft. Write it down. I'm gonna see if we got the same word. I bet you 2 out of 3 is the same.
I just look mine up.
You ready? Oh, we got 3 different words. All right. 1, 2, 3. We got bullshit, trash, and tomfoolery.
That's my word. That's why you looked at that.
What?
Tomfoolery.
Oh, did you? Trash. What the hell was that? First 3, 4 picks, good, got them.
Like I said, the most interesting part of this whole draft was the first 5 picks.
Tell me something. What was the saddest part of the draft?
Old boy that got his name called at the very end.
Who?
No, the saddest part was Bobo.
Bobo sitting there.
But really though, Bobo. I mean, come on. If you really think about it, I mean,
he shouldn't have been invited.
He shouldn't have been at the draft.
Well, he was. Here's the thing. He set out majority of the year. He should have just stayed in college and played 1 more year and came out as the number 1 pick.
Thank you.
That's what he should have did and show because he can't show anybody what he can do.
He can't.
He's 7 foot and got a stroke and got handles. He can play the game. Don't get me wrong, but injuries. You're 7 foot.
Plus his attitude. He ain't got the best attitude from what I hear. He's not the best young man.
So, but the surprise was, man, the guy that was waiting. I can't remember his name, but he was waiting at the end of the show. I mean, at the end of the draft, and his brother was sitting there giving a speech.
Oh, yeah. Number 57. 57.
Yeah, the 57 pick.
Jordan Bone.
Yeah, his brother was sitting there giving a speech
at the draft party.
At the draft party, like, man, the people that's in here, man. And as soon as he said that, somebody said, "Oh, da!" And everybody just ran into this guy. His name got called.
His brother was basically the party was ending.
Yeah,
he
his
was
brother was telling him it's all
telling
right,
everybody, thanks for coming out, appreciate you showing love, blah blah blah, and then pandemonium breaks out.
Yeah,
Dude drafted at number 57.
Yeah.
All right, so let's run down this real quick.
So let's do this first.
Okay.
Let's go through the first 15.
Okay.
And let's see who we feel might be the bust.
Okay.
Let's call it.
Okay. So we're gonna go over who went first. Who went?
Yeah, I mean, we just go through.
We're gonna go through 1 through 15 or 15 through 1, whichever.
We can go from 15 down.
Okay. So,
I mean, because everybody knows Zion was number 1, but let's go 15 down.
15 was Pistons. They drafted Sekou Doumbouya. I know I said that wrong. Celtics at 14 with Romeo Langford.
That dude can go.
The Heat drafted Tyler Hero, number 13. The Hornets drafted P.J. Washington at 12. Timberwolves drafted Cameron Johnson, but he going to the Suns via trade. Hawks drafted Cam Reddish at 10. Wizards drafted Ryu Hachimura out of Gonzaga. Hawks drafted Jackson Hayes, which is going to the Pelicans at number 8. Bulls drafted Kobe White. Suns drafted Jared Culver, but that pick is going to the Timberwolves. Cavaliers drafted Darius Garland. Lakers, DeAndre Hunter, which that'll end up at the Hawks via the Pelicans. The Knicks drafted R.J. Barrett at 3. The Grizzlies drafted Ja Morant at 2, and the Pelicans drafted Zion Williamson at number 1.
All right, so the top 15 picks, we got them. Who do y'all think is most likely going to be a bust?
Wow. Man,
I already know.
I don't even know who the number 15 dude is.
He can go. Little African dude.
But the only dude that man, it's hard to say.
A
lot of these cats, I don't even know.
I'm going with Kobe White.
Man, Kobe can go though.
Man, yeah, that's a you kind of got me on that one too, because I was thinking, man, Kobe.
He overrated to me.
He
overrated.
He a point guard. He's playing for the Bulls.
The Bulls is where point guards go to die these days.
Well, ever since Jay Will went there and got hurt,
There's a curse on point guards at the Bulls.
You know, after this segment, I want to talk about some cats that was in the league that I still thought was in the league, but are not. Now they're in the big three, or they're not there anymore.
We're gonna talk about that
for sure. Because I got some questions.
Yeah, because I seen that earlier today. I was like, why you ain't still in the league?
Thank
It's
you.
the question. Why you not still playing in the league?
Thank you.
Why are you in the big three?
Yeah, but anyway,
and let's go there. Let's say big name players.
Okay, let's just
let's
start from the top.
Yeah, like
Kobe White's a big name, right?
Zion Williams.
Kobe White's
a big name.
Okay.
Kobe White's a big name.
So let's start from the top. Zion Williams, bust or no bust?
Man, he's going to be the third player ever to go to All-Star game in a rookie season.
Well, I know he's not gonna be a bust. For me, he's not
Who's
gonna be a
the
bust.
other two?
It was you gonna ask me that, and I had it at the top of my head.
Your eyebrows, you got him right today. Bro.
It was what?
Your eyebrows.
What?
I just want to throw you off. No, I want to throw your train of thought off. No, go ahead.
What the hell? I know Pride Week was yesterday. Nigga, damn. Did you go to the parade?
No. In the words of Buck. Goddamn, dog.
Man. I want to throw him off, but go ahead.
Oh,
I
man.
He's like, what the hell?
Yeah, that was so smooth. Like you had me. I was like, what?
Oh man.
No, go ahead. What
Let
you
me look
saying?
that up. It was wasn't it? I thought, man, they just said it yesterday. There's only 2 players in NBA history.
Oh, who's went to an All-Star game as a freshman? I mean, not a
Rookie.
freshman, rookie. And what else was your criteria?
That was it.
Oh. Somebody did it last year, didn't they?
No.
Players who played in the NBA All-Star game in their rookie season, it's more than that.
Yeah, but
It was
quite a few.
it was
'Cause
Blake
Blake
Griffin
Griffin.
and it was only 2. It was Blake
Yao
Griffin
Ming.
and Yao Ming. That was
No,
it.
it's another one. 45. Let's see.
No, that was it. That was it. That was it. It was just Yao Ming and Blake Griffin.
No, more.
I promise.
David Robinson made it.
As a rookie?
Yeah, he didn't start.
Oh, you talking about
Tim Duncan made it.
So you talking about starters?
Grant Hill made it.
I'm
was
thinking
looking at
I'm thinking
starters.
starters.
So you think he's gonna start?
Shaquille O'Neal made
he
it
might.
and
He's on the
started.
East.
He's in the East. He's on start.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal made it and started.
Yeah.
Look, this is the whole list. It's more than made it on their rookie year.
Okay. Well, then why they only tell me? They only say 2.
But
So Shaquille started too. Okay.
But I mean, but okay.
So Zion.
Who does he remind you of?
Larry Johnson. I've been saying that. I'm gonna keep saying it. He gonna come in the league. He gonna do just like Larry Johnson did when he came into the league.
I think the better comparison is that young man on your screen.
Blake Griffin. Everybody's saying Blake Griffin.
That's the better
That's a good one.
comparison because the athleticism is there. He's gonna and like I can't remember who I was watching, but they said that, which was my point. That set shot that he has, he's gonna have to change it.
Oh, he's gonna have to change that quickly.
They're gonna develop that shot.
Yeah, but
come on, he's gonna get. They're gonna develop that.
We got to see.
Because I mean, Anthony Davis didn't have the best shot when he came out of Kentucky. He didn't have the best. Now he can shoot.
He can shoot.
So New Orleans, they doing something. They got some kind of player development down there.
Yeah.
So he gonna get a shot.
Let's go to Ja Morant.
Ja gonna go as long as he quit wearing them pinstripe button-down shirts to go with his suit.
Man. I to me that's the next coming of Allen Iverson, man.
I don't know about that.
Dude, the dude loves defense. He's
Who he
fast
play
as
for?
hell. He plays for the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
I mean, he's a bulldog.
They got rid of Conley to usher in the Ja Morant era.
Yeah, but he's a bulldog though too, bro. You gotta admit, man, he's a bulldog.
No,
He's
he can
not gonna
go.
stop.
You can go.
So, all right, now R.J. Barrett.
Man, don't even shit on the Knicks because this is a great pick.
I'm not going. I'm happy that they didn't trade it away.
I'm glad they didn't either.
You know what I'm saying? And I think potentially him and Knox together will be able to do something special.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do. I feel that they need to go get Kimba, or a point guard, and they need to get a solid big man. That's somebody decent.
Who's that?
The Knicks.
R.J. Barrett.
R.J. Barrett, he gonna go.
Yeah, he can go.
He gonna go. All the Zion, Jay Morant, R.J. Barrett, they gonna go.
R.J. ready for his own
Hunter.
squad. He ready for his own squad.
Is he going to the? Oh, he going to the Pelicans too.
He going to the Hawks.
What? That's why I said,
they
man,
traded him.
Look, the Hawks are going to be nice.
Yeah.
Within the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Man.
They got a bunch
If Trey doesn't go into the sophomore slump, and he can improve on his game.
I don't think he will.
Man, that sophomore slump. Hey, look at Jason Tatum.
Yeah. Oh.
Look at Jason Tatum.
He had a slump because of Kyrie.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see because they didn't want to trade him. And congratulations, Jason Tatum. Signed with Jordan.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you signed with Jordan?
Shout out Jason Tatum because now you know Jordan signing him. Just gotta tell you something, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just gotta tell you something. Cause Jordan co-signs all the signings to his.
No, Jordan himself announced it.
Yeah.
What y'all think about
the Thunder's,
Chauncey Billups' comparisons to these?
They was trash, man.
What he
this dude, he said one of them dudes was the young Jalen Rose of Chicago Bulls. I was like, what is you talking about?
He said that about R.J. Barrett.
What is you saying right now? That's the trash.
Kobe White, Gilbert Arenas,
that's
Zion Williamson, Charles Barkley. Come on, Chauncey.
So let's talk. So this draft, man, they did more showing the three analysts than anything else.
Oh man, it was horrible.
We didn't get no handshakes with the commissioner.
Yeah.
What about Let's talk about the Thunder pick. Let's
get down to the
can we
nuts
scroll
and
down?
bolts of Oklahoma City.
Scroll down to 21.
23.
20. It's past, 23. Right there.
What
Okay.
are they doing?
So the Thunder had pick number 21, right?
Yep.
Before they let the clock run out. They trade the pick to number 23 to the Grizzlies, who owns the pick from the Jazz, for however that shit works. But anyway, so they drafted Brandon Clark for the Grizzlies in order to pick at 23 Darius Bazley. What the hell are they thinking?
Kevin Porter Jr. was out there. Nazir Little was out there.
Hell,
See, we do this every year.
They could have took Brandon Clark.
We do this all the time. You know, with the Thunder, we know this. We really can't predict who's going to be whatever, but that's the tail of the tape for the Thunder.
They could have. No, I know this is their MO. They could have had Brandon Clark.
Yeah, they could have.
He was nice at Gonzaga.
Yeah.
He was nice. Who is this? Why are we taking a flyer on potential still when we're a championship caliber, supposed to be championship contender?
Pause.
Why are we still?
Pause. You keep saying we.
I live in Oklahoma City. I'm gonna say we.
I'm just saying, but you keep saying we.
I'm gonna say we because I gotta rep the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And I came to a realization.
Okay, this is what I want to hear.
We have a squad here. I cannot not root for my team.
Okay.
I've been ever since I was a kid. I was wanting the NBA team here, and now that we didn't have one, so I didn't want to root for Dallas, so I rooted for the Knicks, and the Bulls because of Jordan. But now that we have a squad here,
so we can officially welcome you to the bandwagon.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay,
I cannot.
Now that you admit that, you can say
as an Oklahoman, go walking around here talking about anybody other than the Thunder.
I mean, it's a lot of people who do that.
Well, I can't do it in all honesty. You know what I'm saying? With myself, I can't do it.
But I don't know this dude. I had meant to look up.
I'm about to look him up a little bit.
Some highlights of this cat
highlights
to see what
from
he
high
did.
school.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
because he didn't play after high school. He went to the workforce.
Yeah, I know.
He's making $30,000 a year.
I think him and Ferguson know each other.
But shout out to Darius Bazley. He got drafted. He got drafted in the first round. You know what I'm saying?
Not playing. So either he has some hella potential.
I'm not shitting on him as an individual. He's living out his dream. I didn't get drafted. He got drafted. You know what I'm saying? I can't shit on that.
Right.
I just don't understand why we could have got him.
You know what?
Unrestricted after the draft was over with.
But guess what? Hey, Skins, if you're listening, let's reach out to this cat and get him in the Skins game so we can see what he got.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. But he a first round draft pick, so I doubt it.
No, I mean he'll play. Why not?
We'll see in the summer league how these cats turn out, man. Because that's really a good indicator.
That's what next week?
That's in a couple weeks. That's a good indicator of who's gonna do what.
Yeah, actually, the first game is gonna be Zion versus R.J. Barrett, July 5th, in Las Vegas.
But see, the thing I hate about this is it's all buddy. It's all buddy.
Gonna be good.
Yeah, it's all buddy though. That's the thing that I hate about it. Like you're not gonna see that fire going at him. But you know why the Thunder wasn't gonna take him because he got off the court issues.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Yeah,
we need to get past that.
Yeah, but
we need some players, man.
Yeah, they're not gonna take.
Actually, Rich Paul's talking about this.
Get you some. Oh, Rich Paul's his agent.
Okay.
It's Darius Bazley's agent.
Skipped college and we got $1 million
Rich
New
Paul
Balance internship.
Orchestrated that for him.
Right. Okay.
So that basically is $1 million insurance policy if he don't get picked or drafted or whatever, and it keeps Rich Paul rich because he get 10 to 15% of that.
So, is this the worst draft ever?
To me, it is.
Worst draft ever.
To me, it is. Because
as far as talent or
overall,
yeah, talent.
Everything.
If you go to talent, you can look at talent.
Overall,
because me and who was it? My coworkers, my boss. Shout out to Chance. We was looking at the draft. We was like, because it was going back and forth. Who is?
Oh,
that's Darius.
Oh,
he's tall as hell too.
Left-handed.
And he can look like he got a little jumper.
A little stroke on him.
Okay, that's high school talent, but still, that's. I mean, he doing the same stuff Zion was doing to cats. I mean, in some of his high school videos.
But he needs some meat on his bones, though, man. He's skinny, so he ain't doing all that.
What is he? Is he a shooting guard or what is he?
Yeah, small forward.
He's small forward.
But he went to Edmond Santa Fe.
Who did?
That dude that was showing on Tulsa.
Who he play for? He played for Tulsa.
Oh,
yeah.
He's nice. He's nice.
Oh, he's projected second round pick.
No, he just signed with Orlando.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
But
okay. But yeah, man. I mean,
we'll see.
We was looking. Which draft was the best? Was it '96 or was it the '03 draft with LeBron in there?
'84.
Oh, yeah.
Barkley, Jordan, Olajuwon.
Yeah, but you still had Kobe Bean. You had Kevin Garnett. You had Stephon Marbury.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. If you just the top 10 of the '84 draft, probably 9 of them is in the hall.
Look. Could you look that up for me real quick? I'm gonna look up the '96.
No, I mean that's not even knowing everyone that was drafted 1 through 10.
Look up the 84 draft. No, I don't want that.
I gotta watch the Sam Presti interview tonight and see what he said about why they.
He's gonna put in his resignation. Is he not gonna put it? Oh, he ain't gonna do that. My bad. Hakeem Hall, Jordan Hall, Charles Hall. Ew.
That's it.
Ew. It's John Stockton. Whoa, Stockton went 16.
Yeah.
Bernard Thompson.
Okay, so that okay. Let me go. I'm gonna go ahead and name mine. I got it here, Buck. Don't worry about it. Allen Iverson, Marcus Camby, Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen, Lorenzen White, Kerry Kittles, Kobe Bean Bryant, Peja Stojakovic, Steve Nash, Jermaine O'Neal.
What draft was
that? The 96.
Oh, yeah, that
okay. You win.
That draft.
You win.
That's what I
All
said.
you heard me say was
Yeah, like
you naming off everybody.
And then if you go to the 2003 NBA draft, once you get past the top 5, it's like, yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah, that's it. You got LeBron, Darko Bus,
Carmelo,
Melo, Bosh, Wade, Kaman, Kirk. I mean, you can go on and name. You got some.
TJ Ford used to go.
He used to go, but Nick Collison. You got a bunch of role players and not enough. No Hall of Fame.
David West, Sasha,
Kendrick,
Boris Diaw.
Yeah, but
Josh Howard,
Barbosa.
Okay, hold on.
Josh Howard used to go.
The other draft
Smoke
killed
dog.
this one, though.
Look, Othello Harrington.
Kyle Korver way down there.
Jeff McInnes.
Mo Williams.
He's way down there, Kyle Korver. There he is, right there, down there.
Mo Williams. James Jones. Come on, man. It's a nice little draft.
It wasn't like the other one. The other one was
hit us. What was that?
Allen Iverson, Marcus Camby.
Boom. Hit us.
That was in 96.
That was 96?
Yeah, look at that. 96,
hit us.
Oh.
Bam.
Sharif Abdul-Rahim. You can't sleep on Sharif.
Yeah. Antoine Walker, Lorenzen White, Kerry Kittles, Samaki Walker, Eric Dampier.
Wow.
Kobe Bean. Peja,
Kobe went
Steve
13.
Nash, Tony Delk,
He was
Jermaine
young.
O'Neal,
Steve
Jermaine
Nash,
O'Neal.
Tony Delk, Jermaine O'Neal, John
El
Wallace.
Gaskis. There's El Gaskis right there.
Yeah.
Can't sleep on Walter
Derek
McCarty.
Fisher.
Dante Jones.
Wow.
So that's what
That
I'm
whole
saying.
first damn round was some pretty
They're
much
Ryan
some
Miner
hitters.
of Oklahoma, man.
Yep.
Yep, Ryan Miner.
Jeff McInnes, he wouldn't know.
Randy Livingston, if he didn't get hurt, boy.
Look at Ryan, Jeff McInnes. He's nice. I mean,
Malik
like I
Rose,
said, man.
Ben Davis. Wow. Them some ballers.
Yeah.
Drew Barry was in that 57. Drew Barry went 57.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, that's the best draft ever.
Yeah, that sucker was. Yeah, that was
a nice little
hit
draft.
us.
Uchi Norris.
But Buck said he wanted to show us some shoes.
Yeah, let's check these shoes out real quick.
All right, so we're about to wrap up the show. All right, so let me find them real quick. Sorry, guys.
We'll talk about next week. We'll pick up on that Big Three, and because it'll be second week of Big Three, and then we can talk about these cats that where they come from. They not in the league.
They went
Name
recruiting.
I know Lamar Odom's in there.
No, but what's his name was in the league last year? With the beard. He played today. Played for Utah, I think.
Boozer?
No.
Nah. It was some cats that just recently retired.
Yeah,
that's in there.
In the league. Like, I'm like, what in the world?
Ooh.
All right, so I'm curious to see what y'all think about these shoes. Okay.
What are those?
This is a anime called Gundam, and they're releasing some shoes mimicking the anime franchise.
Huh.
I like the white ones.
If those was in a different colorway,
Which one? These right here?
yeah, I would rock those.
Now,
Really?
are these
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Nikes?
No, this is some
Random company?
Japanese
The
brand that's
colorway
over
is
there.
what's killing that one for me. The white one is winning right now. I mean, just on it's simple.
And then there's just also these right here. Are these the same?
Nope.
No, them look like them 750s.
Maybe these are the other ones. Yeah.
I don't know about rocking them.
But you guys are feeling the first white ones.
Mm-hmm. Why you gonna get them, Buck?
I was thinking about getting them just to have them in like a
get
collection.
The red ones, but get the
like the white ones.
if they got a different colorway in them red ones, I'm telling you, man, like an all white with like some blue with the blue. If they switch the colorway to the same colorway as the white ones,
it'd be hitting.
They will go hard. I promise.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Wanted y'all's opinion. Only like $60.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, Birdman in Big 3 too.
He been in it.
He been in it.
He won it last year. They won it. Lieberman Klein coaching. Nancy.
Wait, you said with Nancy?
Yeah, they won it last year. They won the championship.
I'm trying to see who he talking about with the
Al
beard.
Jefferson.
Oh, Al Jefferson.
Yeah.
He played
So,
tonight?
Lil Daddy, what's that dude's name?
Larry Sanders.
Larry Sanders should be still in the league.
Well, you know he had.
Greg Oden balled today. Ooh.
Did he?
Was the little point guard?
They couldn't stop Greg Oden.
Let me see that.
They couldn't stop Greg Oden today, dog. Until Eddie Curry played too. He's trash. He's big in the middle though.
I watched. He was on a killer threes. C.J. Watson.
C.J. Watson, boy, he hit their first 11 points.
C.J. Watson.
Just boop boop boop.
Frank Session though, never heard of that dude. He can go.
Yeah. Can he?
Can go.
I wonder if some of these guys can get in the league now.
Mike Bibby, he's on that squad.
I wonder. Let's. I wonder who gonna win this year.
It's wide open, man.
I don't know, cause Jason Maxine playing.
Amari still got it. Bonzi Wells in the league.
Amari them lost today to the killer threes.
Yeah,
they was
killer
beating
threes,
them, and the killer threes came back.
Got Gilbert
Eddie
Arenas,
Curry was.
Perry Jones III.
Is he in there?
Yeah, but it's Gilbert Arenas, Perry Jones III, Lamar Odom, Royce White, Craig Smith, and Frank Wright.
No, that's the new
tomorrow.
squad.
That's the enemies.
Yeah, they play tomorrow.
Then you got Josh Smith. Josh Smith should still be in the league. That's that Josh Smith that played for Atlanta.
Yeah.
He should be.
Yep.
A lot of these cats should still be playing.
Anthony Morrow on the same squad with him.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Deion Glover.
That's gonna make for a better Big Three though.
Mike
Hell, they
Bibby,
got hella squads down the Big 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Jason Terry, James White, Patrick O'Brien, Sam
ticket
Young,
prices went up.
Carlos O'Rourke.
Yeah, ticket prices skyrocketed like crazy. Appreciate
Joe
it.
Johnson, Al Jefferson, Chris Johnson, Jermaine O'Neal, Amari Stoudemire, Nate Robinson. I don't know who this Jacobu Douari is though.
He played today. He was
Deshaun Stevenson.
Deshaun Stevenson been playing in it.
He been playing in it?
Mm-hmm. They got Shannon Brown. So you said Greg Oden was balling today.
Greg Oden was balling. They couldn't stop him. He dunked on one of them cats like 3 times. I mean, just backed him down.
Hey, we're gonna do a whole segment on the Big Three next week. We're gonna
let's
break
do a
it
Big
down
3 segment.
because I forgot Chauncey Billups was in the Big Three.
Is he still?
He was.
Yeah,
he
was,
retired.
He
He
coached.
just retired
He coached.
from
He
the
didn't
Big.
play.
No, he played.
No, he played last year. That's
He
right.
played.
He played
Yeah.
last year. Yeah.
Joe Johnson.
Yeah, he played
in the
today.
Big 3.
Well, he retired because he's taking that front office job though.
Y'all ready?
Amari Stoudemire. Yeah, let's get it. Amari, he's still playing Israel.
Yeah, he just came back 2 weeks ago from balling. This has been another episode of Turn on the Game, the podcast. Download this episode to any that you missed. Log on to turnonthegame.com, Spotify, Podbeam app, iHeartRadio, Google Play, or Apple Podcasts. You can also catch us at blackandstudios.com. Thank you for listening, downloading, liking, and following the show. Don't forget to get at us on your favorite platforms. Our official Twitter is at @turn_on_the_game. Follow us on Instagram at Turn on the Game. You can also email us at turnonthegame4@gmail.com.
Turn on.